Hello everyone, David Lee here. In my last video, I talked about how I had the honor to work with Invent Learning Hub, a school in Indiana, last summer. In this video, I'd like to talk about day 2 of my workshop, where teachers learned what design thinking looks like in education and how to integrate design thinking into the classroom through the development of standards-based transdisciplinary units. Since 2 of Invent Learning Hub's academic pillars are design thinking and personalized learning, I decided to show them how design thinking personalizes learning through student voice and choice and gives students the opportunity to make their own decisions when faced with challenges, a more self-directed learning experience. I then explained to them that design thinking is a great tool for teachers to solve problems at their school, and then gave them my personal example of how I use design thinking to help my school improve. Next, I showed them some examples of projects that my students have done during after-school clubs and also during standards-based units. Next, we learned how to develop transdisciplinary units, crucial in providing students with the real-world context needed for design thinking to be effectively integrated in the classroom environment. A transdisciplinary unit involves the following: a real-world learning scenario encompassed by a performance task, content knowledge and skills from multiple subjects, since real-world work requires multiple disciplines, applied learning practices that involve inquiry and 21st century competencies, personalized learning through student voice and choice, innovative culture and mindsets, and of course, unit elements such as standards, concepts, assessments, and learning plan and activities. After the teachers learned what transdisciplinary units were, they started to develop a performance task using content area standards. The first thing in this process is to organize desired results into groups that could then be used to develop a performance task. Luckily, Gabriel Surface, Invent Learning Hub's Director of Academics, already organized some of the Indiana science standards into topics, which I then used to create these standards cards. The teachers used these cards to brainstorm real-world challenges that could be used to create a performance task where students would take on the role of a professional. Once they had a performance task, they identified an end user, developed a driving question, and listed possible final products students would produce. One group used their standards card to create the following performance task. Students would develop a system that could be implemented to reduce the impact of humans on the environment using renewable energy, with the end users being the local community. Their driving question for the student was, how can we make a solution to reduce the impact of humans by using renewable energy? This performance task is the core part of the unit. Using my TDU planner, the teachers developed assessments and a learning plan based on their performance task. The learning plan integrated the design thinking process and mindsets and contained learning activities that simulate the process in which a professional in that specific task would go through, which required the teachers to actually research the profession. So that's about it for day 2. If you want to see day 1's video, the link will be in the description below. It was truly a pleasure to work with Invent Learning Hub last summer. What I'm most excited about is that I get to work with them remotely throughout this next school year. If you would like to learn more about what I talked about in this video, please check out my book, Design Thinking in the Classroom. The link is in the description below. Also, please contact me through my website, davidleeedtech.org, if you, your school, or someone you know is interested in support or consulting services on STEM education, design thinking, or project-based learning. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, peace.